The principal omissions from that Rangers team are Brian Laudrup and Joachim Bjorklund. So Craig Moore continues beside Alan McLaren and Richard Gough in defence, with Scottish international strikers Ali McCoist and Gordon Durie on the bench. The reason is that 2 foreign international players provide Rangers spearhead. 20-year-old Sebastian Rosenthal from Chile makes his full debut after a brief appearance as substitute at Motherwell last week. He has the chance to form a partnership with 26-year-old Dane Erik Bo Anderson. 11 goals from 8 starts and 11 appearances as substitute. Englishman Lee Jenkinson is out of the St Johnstone side through injury, but right back John McQuillan is fit to play in a cosmopolitan lineup, which contains an Austrian, Attila Sekelioglu, a Canadian, Nick Dazovic, and 2 Irishmen, both internationals, Danny Griffin and George O'Boyle, who tested his skills as a second-half substitute for Northern Ireland against Italy in Palermo on Wednesday. The 29-year-old former Dunfermline striker has scored 13 goals this season in a potent strike partnership with 21-goal Roddy Grant. The referee is from Glasgow, Mr. Michael McCurry. It's a very enthusiastic band of St Johnstone supporters travelling down from Perth, really with some little degree of expectation in view of the splendid form this team has shown this season. So Rangers, the holders, set up in what they hope will be the road to the 10th Scottish Cup final in May. Winners last year of that dazzling performance against Hearts in the final, when Laudrup and Durie ran riot. Neither of these two playing this afternoon, but still a very impressive looking Rangers lineup. And St Johnstone anxious to test their abilities against top-class opposition after running riot really in the First Division so far this season, with that 11-point lead at the moment, making them very likely candidates for Premier Division football next season. So the settling in process will be important, especially for St Johnstone. The big onus on the 2 central midfield players, Sekelioglu and Dazovic, 2 long-haired men in the middle of the field. Here's one of them, Sekelioglu. Misunderstanding. Here's Rosenthal trying to set up Anderson. That's Ian Ferguson, and the deflection means, well, the goal kick's been given. It certainly appeared to be a corner. So here was Rosenthal taking advantage of that error in midfield by St Johnstone. That was an aim for Anderson. It broke there for Ian Ferguson. Certainly a corner kick. Strong challenge by Weir. Goes Gascoigne. Free kick's been given to Rangers. Challenged by Sekelioglu on Gascoigne. A little bit far out perhaps, even for Alberts, I think. Richard Gough appears to have satisfied himself that Alberts will not be shooting for goal. Nevertheless, there's a mark of respect for Alberts. A wall lined up. Oh, he's fully 40 yards out, surely. That shot to Gascoigne. Alberts again. Still scrambled in by Anderson. The shot from Alberts caused the problem. There were appeals for a penalty kick for handball when Weir blocked the shot. Well, just to start, St Johnstone were anxious to avoid a good free kick. Space, far too much space there for Gascoigne. The shot came from Alberts on the right foot. Appeals there for handball. And Erik Bo Anderson settled the argument. Well, look at the space Gascoigne has here. Just was not picked up breaking wide of the wall there. He's driven here against Roddy Grant, I think. It might even have been handball. Jim Weir thought he was fouled by Robertson. That's what he was complaining about. But Anderson has scored. Goal number 12 of the season. Meanwhile, Sebastian Rosenthal's getting treatment down in the touchline below us. Well, a strange start there for the Chilean. It's a fine tackle by Cleland. O'Neill did well. Sekelioglu. A leaping tackle there by Ferguson. Now that really was reckless. That's the view taken by referee McCurry. Well, the message here clear also. Doesn't want any speech play in response. Clear foul by Ferguson. Dangerous play. But not given as indirect free kick. Given as a direct free kick. Griffin looking for Grant. He's the target man for St Johnstone. George McGhee trying to feed off him. Good build-up play at the edge of the box. Dazovic, O'Neill. Oh, good movement there from John O'Neill from his right midfield position, getting into the box. It's just Dazovic with a pass. O'Neill made the diagonal run. No power in the shot, though. St Johnstone bench. Sturrock looking quite relaxed, sitting back. Lovely little flick there from O'Boyle. That's good linking play by the striker. Here he goes again. Patient play now from St Johnstone in the build-up. Here's John O'Neill. Sekelioglu. Grant holding off McLaren and Gascoigne to some extent, but losing out in the end to McLaren. Gascoigne racing through the centre. Rosenthal now has space, a chance here for his first goal for Rangers. He's made it! The stadium erupts to Sebastian Rosenthal. His first goal in Rangers colours, and taken with clinical efficiency. Well, Ronnie Grant robbed deep inside the Rangers half. McLaren found Gascoigne. Now it was a straight run for Rosenthal and a deadly finish. Well, it's a very good goal on the counter-attack from Rangers when they're so dangerous. And Rosenthal here looked up, one thought in his mind, tempted to keep up, stroked it past him. 2-0 to Rangers. Alberts picks out Gascoigne very adroitly. Now Cleland. Gascoigne asks the ball again. The simple passes, so frequently the effective ones. Anderson. Good challenge made there by Sekelioglu. Still Alberts looking for Robertson, a chance on for the third. Couldn't have been closer. Well, some terrific work there by George Alberts. Headed on there by Anderson. Now look at Alberts here, resisting the first challenge from McQuillan, having the presence to lay that into the path of Robertson, who was strong enough to hold off O'Neill and loft that just past the post. O'Boyle did well to keep possession there. Two defenders to take on. He's won the throw. Well, that's a bad tackle by Gascoigne. Missed the ball completely. Diving in that position, I can't think why. Asking the referee why he's given the free kick. Well, I'm sure he knows perfectly well. So much space here for John McQuillan. Well struck. And missed there by O'Neill in the end, but there was a real lapse in concentration defensively by Rangers. John McQuillan really had the freedom of Ibrox from this free kick, calling for the ball from Preston. Look at the time and space he had. Hit this well, straight against Ian Ferguson. And O'Neill blasting over the second chance. One or two moments of slackness have gone unpunished for Rangers. So the picture looks good for Rangers at the moment. And I wonder how St Johnstone may change things in the second half in an attempt to get back in the game. There have been little glimpses of the menace of Grant and O'Boyle here when they've had some decent possession, but it has happened far too infrequently from their point of view. Weir towards Grant. Good judgment shown by Gough. He knew that McLaren was the covering player. That brings the first half to an end. It's been comfortable and satisfactory for Rangers. Eric Bo Anderson getting the opening goal in a crowded penalty box in 9 minutes. And then Sebastian Rosenthal bringing the crowd to life with his first goal in Rangers colours in 31 minutes. So, at half-time at Ibrox, all plain sailing for the holders. Rangers 2, St Johnstone 0. Gordon Jury emerges for the second half to play in his first match on the 25th of September against Auxerre here in the Champions League. Injuries have blighted his career since then. He's replacing Sebastian Rosenthal, who sustained an injury early in the match. St Johnstone start the second half with a mountain to climb if they're to remain in the Tennis Scottish Cup past this round. Disappointed really overall in the first half. It was so impressive in the first division, but never really settled into their passing rhythm in the first half, and they were a little bit slack in allowing space in dangerous areas against them in the Rangers midfield and front men. Also struggled to give real quality possession to Grant and O'Boyle. O'Boyle back in a deeper position here to try to get involved in the game, showing a lot of individual skill though. Philip Scott picks out Preston. Alec Cleland getting very closely to Preston, and that was very good defending. He knows all about Preston's pace. Their teammates at Dundee United. Ferguson steaming through the inside right channel. There he is. Fouled by Rhea. No argument from the Saints skipper this time. Well, not a pleasant task to be in this wall. Alan Main has organised the 5 men. 6 in fact, one looking after Goff on the end of the wall. You watch him trying to make some impact on the wall to create a gap. Interesting to watch this. Goff leans back in. That really is useless value from Goff. He's making a sore one in there. Gascoigne. Cleared up by Grant. Bit of initiative there shown by Rangers, and John O'Neill caught out by the pace of Robertson. Free kick to Rangers, and that suffices. And I think the referee's quite right there, because O'Neill was completely beaten by Robertson's pace. Here they come again, Rangers. Robertson. Gascoigne's volley. Oh, you would have enjoyed that. Good interchange again of passes. When you see this come back, Gascoigne makes the run, which wasn't picked up. Dazovic out of reach for him. Couldn't keep it down. O'Boyle. Forced to do that so often, play the ball back, because the support up front has been thin. McLaren did well. That's Cleland. Good interception by Sekerioglu. Dazovic takes over. No problem for Gorham. St Johnstone want to make a change. It will be to inject some firepower to the side, I'm sure. Ian Ferguson warming up. Striker. McLaren taking no chances. I think Bo Anderson's header, we are marking Jury very carefully. Another thundering kick out from Main. This is O'Boyle. Well, very ambitious, explaining himself to Roddy Grant, suggesting that was worth an attempt, but really on the angle against Andy Gorham, asking rather a lot. But again, it was Grant who did so well getting his head to that. Good chest control from O'Boyle. The half volley, well over. And now the change is being made by St Johnstone. Roddy Grant is deemed to have done enough. Replacement is Ian Ferguson. So striker for striker. Former Hearts player. Started out with Raith Rovers, in fact. Good leap by Griffin. Ferguson changes direction. Well read again by young Griffin. Scott. Dazovic. Dazovic again. Good pressing tactics in midfield though, especially by Ferguson for Rangers. Scott's pass. That's good play on the run from McQuillan. Down he goes, tackled by Robertson. McQuillan not happy about that. And the referee, I think, will have words at least with David Robertson. There's a little bit of a feud going on out there between these two. What a warning suffices. But Preston will take the free kick. The great header! Ferguson so close. What a difference that might have made. Splendid attempt by Ian Ferguson here. Watch this. Excellent free kick. Helped on there. Gorham was helpless. Back off the post. O'Neill's corner, a good one again. Well won there by Ian Ferguson. Here's Dazovic. Good running by Jury. The ball was out of play though. A bit of disagreement about that. Jury didn't agree. Gascoigne didn't agree. Won't change anything though. O'Boyle. On the fact that gives St Johnstone some degree of hope that they can do something here. A chance for Philip Scott. Brilliant goalkeeping. Sensational goalkeeping by Gorham. He was totally exposed there. St Johnstone coming again, and Rangers rocking for the moment, but they're so dangerous on the counter-attack like this. Here's Eric Bo Anderson against McQuillan. Couldn't go anywhere. The referee's given the corner kick, or a free kick rather. He's given a free kick. Well, look at the pass. See the quality of the pass from O'Boyle. Scott was through one-on-one. Look at the spread by Gorham again. Oh, he really is an outstanding goalkeeper. Jury. Here's Robertson. Blocked by Weir. That's good play by O'Boyle once again. Certainly an asset for Premier Division, George O'Boyle. As do a number of these St Johnstone players. I think they may finish up disappointed with their overall performance if they don't take anything in this game this afternoon, because they've shown in flashes their ability. Preston's cross clearly going behind, and Gorham escorted it there, but the little passing movements like that which have given great encouragement. This is good build-up play by St Johnstone. Good grace of Premier Division, no question at all about that. Cross just a little bit off target. Well, time rapidly running out for St Johnstone. A goal at this stage will simply give Rangers an anxious closing stage in the match. That's Tosh. O'Boyle against Moore. He's in the corner. So 5 minutes left. St Johnstone have a corner, trailing by 2-0. They certainly would, I think, take a lot of satisfaction out of finding the net before the end. Played in there by Preston. Tosh. Well closed down by Jury, who's injured in the process. McCoy leads the charge. That's for Anderson. This could tie it all up for Rangers. Normally so deadly. A rueful smile on his face. Acknowledges the pass from McCoist. Alan Main closing down the angle very effectively indeed. McInnes. Anderson wants the ball in the inside left channel. McCoist wants it back. Here's McCoist. Well, that would have completed the task satisfactorily for Rangers. Well, McCoyst's been up a lot of ground here, looking and demanding, in fact. The pass here from Anderson. Jury delivered.
goes wide. It's the last attempt of a match which has been won very comfortably indeed by Rangers. But Rangers really never in trouble. They march on safely to the next round. It's Rangers 2, St Johnstone 0.
I'm a wee bit disappointed about the first goal. I think that was poor defending from us that cost it. Second half, different game. I had a chat with them at half-time and said, look, we haven't even kicked the ball around their box yet, and they definitely got forward, were more positive, and I think they started to relax as well, and I think we actually seen a better St Johnstone in the second half.
Do you think things might have happened differently had Ian Ferguson's header gone in instead of at the post?
That's easy to say. I'm saying football's like that. Philip Scott could have went round the goalie instead of hitting Andy, but as I said, they've had a couple of chances late on as well. All I'm saying is, as I've said earlier in the week, I wanted to gauge if St Johnstone would be a merit to the Premier League out with Celtic and Rangers, and I think our second half showing today has proved that I think we will, if we are lucky enough to be promoted, be an asset to the Premier League.
I felt we started the game well enough. We managed to get a goal fairly early on through Eric Anderson, and then increased our lead. Sebastian Rosenthal scoring his first goal for the club. So at that stage of the game, I felt we were comfortable. After that, I felt that we slumped a little bit, and we really didn't have any cohesive play at all. Scrappy performance was for the last hour of the match. St Johnstone, I thought, played very well the second half of the game, and caused us a couple of problems there. But we're happy to be in the next round.
I'm happy because the team win. It was a difficult game. St Johnstone is a hard team, and I scored a goal that is very important for me because for my I have to what I told you, I have to get back a lot of things to the supporter of Rangers, to the manager of Rangers, and I scored a goal, and it's very important.